Luigi? Wake up! Hello and welcome back. We have more stars to do. We have 6. And one of those stars is all the way up there. You know, there's this... Well, there was this joke from, I'm pretty sure, a movie where the idea that somebody had to improve a thing was basically you take a thing and then you improve it by saying, yeah, I'll have that, but with blackjack and hookers. And we had a modern version of that, but the implication of the modern version is that it's completely terrible. Which is somebody saying, yeah, we'll have that, but with Web3 technology and the blockchain. If somebody says that, run. Honestly, if somebody says that, you should immediately run. The reason why I say that is because it means basically nothing. You see, it's kind of like saying advanced digital technologies. You can be talking about, like, something revolutionary or the, you know, fucking... like... Basically, you may be talking about something really revolutionary, but when you... It's such a basic term, it basically means nothing, it's meaningless. And, I mean, the entire sort of Web3 idea is from somebody who is, like, doing computer stuff. It sounds kind of terrible, especially the idea of, like, a currency that isn't backed up by anything. Because, like, if you look at big currencies, like, let's say the US dollar, euro, that sort of stuff, they're backed up by governments who have a lot of money. And a bunch of randos are unable to replicate that. So, because there's no, you know, actual economy backing it up, or as it would be the case with stocks, you know, a company that is producing profit behind the value, it's basically entirely valued by speculation. AKA, it only has value because people think it has value. Which, is sort of like basically gambling, right? Because when you're dealing with, let's say you're trying to buy stocks for what's a relatively successful company. Let's say Apple, right? You're trying to buy Apple stocks, so what you could do is go and see what they're doing. Oh, they're about to launch the iPhone 15. I don't follow Apple, so I have no idea. But, like, let's say, yeah, they're releasing their new iPhone, and so you buy, you know, Apple stocks knowing that it's gonna be a success, it's gonna make the company, like, more profitable, and therefore it will make you money. But if there's nothing actually driving the value, you're basically just hoping. And if you're doing that, you may as well be playing blackjack, because there's not really a big difference. There we are. Not even a challenge. I've been thinking of playing some racing games for the channel, but, eh? There we are. I know if I played, almost in the entirety of Ridge Racer 2 for the PlayStation Portable, I'm going to die. But, I don't think it's, What, like, the really, really endgame levels are so fucking hard. It's really difficult to get through them. Like, if you emulate that game in your save states, I have no critique of you. I respect you. So, if you're not sure what this level is, I will suffer. This is the hardest level in the game. Wish me luck. This is gonna take a lot of effort. Because, you have to kind of, you know... Shit. Yeah. This is gonna be difficult, So there's a ton of potential spots where, first of all, the star will appear back there, so you can't eat up, like, all of the surfaces. You need, like, a path from which you will, you know, return. And, okay. I'm so bad at this. I'm not too sure what it is, why I'm so, like, you know, the reason why I'm so terrible, but, I don't know, it's something about this level. No, okay. So basically, lost some of them. They're unreachable. I think, yeah, that's the problem. Yikes. Okay, so 2/3 done, and yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. There we are. Okay. This wasn't as excruciatingly difficult as I remember it. I don't know why I was so afraid. Okay. I mean, I guess it is because I'm going in from a different perspective this time. As I've already experienced all the bullshit, basically. And there we go. And that's only we have, what, 4 more? That's pretty good. The next one we have to deal with is, Aww. The game tricked me again. Well, considering this is definitely not the Lost Star. We're just gonna slide down here. Hello, sir. I'm not gonna use the star bits anyways. How about you get a newspaper upside your head? Yeah, please move the practice comment. Side note, if I do the Simpsons hit and run, I will try my best to 100% the game, and, that is the actually, I guess, exciting thing for me. Because okay, thank God. I've partially 100%ed it. Like, the first few levels I have, and then the other levels I haven't. You see, the issue is that, once you're done with the final level, that's it. Basically, you have to start over. Like, if you undo stuff, you, I guess, permanently unlock stuff, but, it's a bit frustrating that, you can't just return to a completed save file. That's like, I would say, a critique of any game that does that. Because, like, you know, once you're done, you should be able to return to what you've been playing. So, yeah, this one's gonna take up the entire rest of the video, I'm pretty sure. And, we have The purple coins of Seaside. No, purple coins by the seaside. Oh god. I'm scared. Mom! This is a difficult level. I require your assistance. So, as you can see, this is a level where whoever was making it decided that they wanted to make the longest level in Mario. Maybe not. But I know the last time I played this, it took me like 20 minutes for the level. Like, and not 20 minutes where, you know, you die once and no, like you die at a tricky section a few times. No. Shit. It took me 20 minutes to finish the level with like 0 deaths. Please, first of all, yeah. Second of all, if the camera may rotate. I actually do like, the Wiimote nunchuck thing, a bit. I mean, for the Wii, it was okay. I mean, realistically, right, there's not much they could have done. But having a sort of, I guess, shall we say, controller with dual motion split by the middle is a very intriguing way of mounting more controls. Because there's some games that you just can't emulate properly unless you, like, use 2 DualShocks. I mean, I use DualShocks because they're comfy. If there's, like, a console where you can plug in an extra controller, I just plug in a DualShock 4 specifically. I don't know, something about them is really nice to hold. I have heard people actually say the exact opposite, which is that, like... I've seen people talk about how, like, you know, build quality-wise, the DualShock is the thing that they had problems with. But I don't know what they're talking about, really, because in my experience, there's no issues that I've seen. In my personal opinion, the DualShock 2 was the greatest invention that's ever been invented. The reason why is because Sony used the largest of brains in order to, like, fix stick drift. Now, you see, the way that Sony did it was basically... It calibrates itself when you plug it in. So, like, the stick can drift, like, a lot, but you will never notice it, because the moment you push the stick to its complete range of motion, it automatically corrects it, like, it automatically corrects for any controller drift. And, like, they fix controller drift by, like, simply having the meatiest of brains that could do the most thinking. It is kind of funny. I don't know. I'm really interested in stuff like that because I like genius solutions to stupid problems. But like sometimes, and this is something which I dislike. People often try to talk about something only from the point of only from the point of something being practical. Nothing I ever done, like, for instance, what are the things I'm working on right now, and you're not gonna see basically any of it, I'm working with Arduinos, because they're goofy little things, and, somebody said, you know, like, can they network together? The answer is yes. But, not in the way you may think. Now, when the person who asked that, they were probably referencing the fact that you can get, like, a Wi-Fi Arduino or something. Now, my way of solving this is building my own networking program that the Arduino runs on, and it's just connected with, like, a send and receive wire. It's really simple and really stupid. So I have gotten relatively... I've gotten 2 of them working together, which is, more than can be said for some things I've seen people work on. Right now, what they do, they have a specific, like, essentially sync code. And, once the sync code is actually reached, what happens is, basically the way they try to synchronize is, there's a master and a slave. The master, like... Well, it's more USB than, like, Ethernet. That's the thing, like... I'm not really working with USB as much as I am working with basically Ethernet, right? Sorry, the other way around. So, what I'm saying may sound a bit weird if, when you say networking, you think, like, you know, the internet. I'm thinking more like USB. So... Because my idea would be you would have, like, a central, basically, like, you know, server, and then, like, sort of like a terminal and a server, where you have a bunch of these things that you control from a central terminal. That's my design principle. I have some ideas, and I kind of know how to implement them. Right now, I need to figure out a way for the, slave Arduino, because right now there's only one, to understand, like, what its master tells it, basically. Because it does connect, and it can receive signals. They're in basically perfect sync, searching for, like, a signal for every 100 milliseconds. I could get that down to 10, maybe? I'll see. However... right now, the main concern which I have is, I need to have a way to decode, instructions, right? Because my idea would be, that, considering that every slave would connect to the master, if there would be more, first of all, if there would be more than one slave, you know, the question is... How do they communicate? And my idea is for them to have, like, a little call sign. But then again, if I would do that, there needs to be a way for them to understand, you know, instructions. And that's the main thing, you know. It's all fine, but you need to have that data actually be useful. And having a use for that data... Sort of like having a normal way to turn the zeros and ones randomly coming in at this point. Well, it's cycling ones and zeros. My main roadblock right now, I don't know when I'm going to continue working on it, because it's... I haven't taken it with me to where I am currently, so... Yeah. However, once I get it working... I could theoretically... my main idea, which I had, considering it's a central, like, command and control thing, is that you could have functions, and each function could, like, have its sort of name, right? And, you would just have it so you can tell the slave what to do via the master. And one of my mates was like, okay, that's cool and all, but why not just make the master do that? And I said, well, it's the equivalent of you mowing the lawn and you telling somebody else to mow the lawn. Like, well, the idea is you would oversee more than one, but what I've learned is that there's no point in immediately trying to scale, especially if you're basically an amateur, like I am. So it is actually good that I'm starting small first, because scope creep is a real thing, and Right now, I just want to get 2 of them working, and then I'll add some sort of call sign. The main thing as well would be, I would try to make the master have, like... Oh, wait, I forgot that guy. I would connect, like, you know, a little terminal screen to them and such, or maybe just do a serial, we'll see. And, yeah. I have had some problems with my idea, which... the problems are the following. So... They work in, you know, a 100 millisecond thing, right? But they could get desynced very easily, considering, yeah. So yeah, they could get desynced, depending on what they're doing. Cause, I guess, what I could do is, because there's no, like, you know, I don't know how to send an interrupt signal, that's the thing, right? Because, I would need maybe, like, another cable, with which I would send, like, an interrupt signal. That adds a lot of complexity. Right now, there's one send and one receive signal. But, even though that adds a lot of complexity, I think that could be it, yeah. And then you could have an interrupt routine where once the interrupt signal is sent, there's a command sent, which tells you basically, hello, this interrupt signal was meant for the following Arduino. And with that... Oh, we're almost done. Yeah, I told you this was gonna take a... Wait, no! There's one missing! There's not. I see it. Did you see it? Oh no, guys, there's one missing. I wonder what it could be. No! You're not making me go across the map, are you? You are. Wow, thanks so much. Come on. I'd be heartbroken if I died right now. So much time wasted. Oh, interestingly enough, that doesn't render if you're underwater? Strange. Please tell me that's a shell. That's not a shell. Come on, how was that? How did that count? Okay, I don't need it. There's no cannon here. Okay. Did I place it right up here? No, I didn't get them. Oh, well. Okay, so there's, like... I'm gonna... No, I don't need that. It's over there. So, what do we have? We have Dreadnought. Okay, so Multi-Molten Galaxy is a relatively okay one. Dreadnought Galaxy is a bit painful, and Seaside is okay. Not Seaside. Deep Dark is okay. So I guess the next video is gonna be really chill, and then we kill Bowser in the last one again, because, you know, 20 star and that sort of stuff. You know, from the beginning, I said to myself, like, okay, this series is gonna be roughly 30 episodes, and I think my rough prediction was right. This isn't like Spyro, where it's a short game. So, like, I played 2/3 of it, like, day 1, and the final third, like, day 2. Oh, well. Come on. How did I miss that? There we are. Because when we're done with Bowser, we need to do the, you know, Grand Finale Galaxy as Luigi, and then as Mario. And then we can finally say Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, there we are. Let's save our game. It is funny when you accidentally get him to, like, jump before the save prompt comes up. Hey, what do we have? Okay, so tomorrow we have Deep Dark Galaxy. Or right now for me. See you then. Goodbye.